Hello! Ah, Permadeath. Permadeath. It is time. I am ever so close to glorious high rank. Quite literally, like 4 quests, one of which is an expedition, arguably. And I am in the high rank. It's honestly kind of terrifying. How speedily that came along. But as soon as I get into high rank, that's where the real shit begins. Not only because fights get harder, we also have Elder Dragons and all that stuff, right? But I can start actually properly preparing for things. Because I'll get the access to decorations. Good morning, Zale. How you doing? How you doing? Anjanath legs. What do I have on Alloy? Alloy can go. So the waist, the arms, and the legs can all be switched, really. That's amazing. I mean, defense boost is better there. Constitution. Neither of these really help me as much, nor can I build 2 of them. That's fine. Surviving. Fair enough. Fair enough. I feel ya. I wish I didn't, but I do. I feel ya. I mean, a point of Constitution instead of a point of Divine Friggin' Blessing. It does eat some Legiana material, of which I already need so much, but I already need so much, so like... Yes, really? Might not be good logic, but hey. $132 defense is good enough for me for now. That's nice. Okay. What did I have remaining for myself? I need a Legiana tail webbing, a great Gyros hide, multiple Legiana claws, some scales. I need some coral crystals. I need some ancient bones. Interesting. I also wanted to forge charms, actually make this and equip it. So I have stun resistance. I also want... Do I want this? Divine Blessing? What would I have? Speed eating, evade, and stun resistance. I don't think I'll ever put in Divine Blessing, to be honest, over those 3. I'm always gonna want one of those more. Pop that one down there. I do really need to upgrade those legs. Rathalos might have something a little bit more appreciable. Because that just ain't good. That just ain't good. Hey, Summers. Why so? I played some earlier today. I've been having naught but a whale of a time. I've been having so much fun. Need some more Sitsy as well. Okie dokie. Oh, Anjanaf. My continued problem remains to be you and your existence. Though mostly my continued problem is the lack of my fire weapons. Maybe I just changed them. There seems to be a trend in them every time when people find an effective strategy or weapon that stands above the rest, they nerf it out of the game. What are you referring to now? Because obviously I'm not playing on the tippity-toppity hardest difficulty, but I played today, this morning, I played on 6. Level 6. And I was using the fire shotgun, and it was kicking fucking ass. Like, it was goddamn amazing. Still. I just had to cool down, boxes on, like, cooldown instead of ignoring them until I needed them. Which feels pretty fair to me, honestly. Breaker Incendiary? Breaker Incendiary, like, I just can't agree. I just cannot agree. It's still fantastic. It's still so good. That's the problem. Why is that a problem? That you have to cool down, like, actually conserve your ammo instead of spamming it constantly all the time. I get it that it's really frustrating everything being nerfed all the time. But also, like, stuff isn't being nerfed all the time anymore. I tried to use the normal breaker, and the normal breaker was doing really good as well. And it doesn't have the ammo problem. It's not as good at clearing, but that's because it doesn't set everything on fire. So that feels like a fair compromise. I feel like they've buffed a lot of stuff, no? I don't know what rocket launcher you mean. Didn't they themselves admit that before they got rid of the guy that was in control of the balancing, Summers? So that might not necessarily be the case anymore. I mean, there's like a million and one rocket launchers, so I don't know. I don't know what rocket launcher. Because there's like the Eats, the you've got the Eats, you've got the quad rocket launcher, you've got the Spear, the Commando. That's the quad one, right? I haven't used it, so I don't know if I would expect it to have the power to be able to destroy a building. But the missiles do look a lot smaller, so I don't know. I can't really speak on that one, because I've not had experience using it at all. Literally only just picked it back up again today. I know they definitely used to balance. A grenade count? A grenade goes inside of it, is the difference, right, Summers? I assume what they mean is the... Like, if you shoot the rocket launcher through the door, and it can't blow it up, then that's a problem. If you shoot the side of the building and it can't blow it up, then a grenade can't do that, right? Unless there's some busted-ass grenade that I'm not aware of. But they don't do diddly. It's the important thing, right? It depends how. The method of destruction is the important little nugget of info there. They want more who would use the machine gun, even though it's one of the worst ones. I've been using it today, actually. It's really good. The rover, not the rover, the guard dog, right? The Liberator one, the drone, yeah. It was doing a really good job at handling all of the small enemies so that I could take care of the big ones. Not the gun, yeah, the Liberator drone. It just has a Liberator, right? That's what the machine gun is on it. The assault rifle, technically, is what it is in our hands. Was actually doing a pretty good job of handling the chaff, so that I could focus on my particular issue in that quest was, as it always is, biospheres. Fucking bastards. It was actually a lot better than I found the laser to be previously. At least for my own personal sake, it was a lot better than I found the laser. Because it friendly fired me significantly less than the laser does. Laser probably still outputs a lot more damage overall. Like, it hits harder, for sure. Kills more enemies. But the ballistic variant was also killing a lot less meat. Which I appreciated. My fleshy body enjoyed. Form of quest knowledge to guide you is not a good guide. Takes you right in the path of a dragon. He never said he'd get you there safe, he just said he'd get you there. I obviously don't know what's going on and how you're playing it at all, Summers. But at least my experience with Helldivers at this point is just to try the changes and see how they feel in-game. Because I remember everyone telling me that the, like, plasma rifle is, like, the best thing ever, and it's such an OP weapon and all of this shit. And when I tried it, it felt like utter crap. And I tried it again today, and it still feels like utter crap. Your complaints could be summarized as high difference player grumbling, yeah. I'm kind of mixed, to be honest. The Scythe or the Scorcher? No, one of the shotgun-looking ones. The I can't remember what it's called. The Purifier? The Scorcher? The whatever. One of those. Plasma shotgun ass looking thing does a small plasma explosion when it hits the ground. I hate that thing. It feels terrible. But other people swear by it. Tried fighting a bit insta-Dragon Blighted your main pawn, who proceeded to murder the rest of the party, so you reload safe. Fair. I really wish that mechanic didn't exist. I get the frustration of playing at high levels and stuff being nerfed. And the devs not balancing things for absolute maximum difficulty. But I kind of have to sort of disagree. I don't think the game should be balanced around maximum difficulty. Because then everyone who plays lower difficulties is just fucked. It should be balanced around 7, is what it should be balanced around. Which is what it used to be for, what you call it? Super samples. If you're diving on 8 through 10, like, you're purely just doing it for your own. For, like, tooting your own horn, right? You enjoy the challenge. You want it to be harder and harder. And I get the super strong stuff being nerfed, being super annoying. But genuinely, that shotgun by itself, the incendiary breaker, whatever it's called, that shotgun alone can solo. You don't even need to bring secondary weapons. Just that and grenades. Even with its reduced ammo, can solo like 1 through 6 still. You don't even need anything else. It's so strong. Because you just fire one shot and then wait like 5 seconds. And then fire another shot and wait 5 seconds. Everything dies so quickly. Obviously you spread it out. I don't know. I don't like defending companies. They hire people to defend themselves, right? I don't know if you're just reading the patch notes and getting annoyed if you've tried the stuff in game. Any of that stuff. But at least when I was really, really hyper super duper into it, my experience was that literally every online community surrounding that game fucking sucked. All hypercritical of every single change, all damning of every single change. When they changed ammo on like every weapon to be less, but to get all of it back from a restock, everyone shat all over that. I kind of thought that was a really good change. To be honest. I think that's nice design so that you can actually have a full squad of 4 fully restock main weapon ammo from one pod. You're upset it takes 1 gaggle of bugs for you to have 1 mag left. If you only have 1 mag left after a gaggle of bugs, either you're playing on like difficulty 9, at which point you don't really want to fight anything anyway, right? Because of that reason. That's kind of how difficulty 9 works. Every time something vaguely farts in your direction, the world ends. The amount of reinforcements that get called in, it's terrifying. Or you are holding down that fire button every time it's off cooldown. Or you don't have good area denial in your kit, which you need. Clearly. Some airstrike, napalm strike, whatever the like good quote unquote strong one would be to take for high tier stuff. I wouldn't know because not only do I not pay attention to it, but I've been out of the game for a long time, right? I personally use the airstrike all the time, the eagle airstrike. One well-placed eagle airstrike kills half of a bug breach by itself. You get 3 of the fuckers. It's a weird one. I understand the frustration. I get it. I really do. But also, it is bad game design when every bug mission is 4 breaker incendiaries as primaries. Because the weapon is that overkitted. I don't know if that's what would be happening, but, you know. It would help if they buffed the less used weapons, yes. Which they have done, right? They have done that. The only thing they did weapons-wise in this biggest update yet, even though the previous one felt much more impactful. Well, the previous update was more focused on weapons, right? This is the biggest update in terms of, like, singular things that an update has added, but it doesn't do a lot to the weapons. Like, this adds a whole bunch more enemies, and I think a new biome, right? Potentially. It adds new missions, it adds all of that stuff, but it doesn't do too much in terms of weapons. There's more to the game than just weapons and stratagems. They are the main impetus with which we interact with the game, so when they get changed, it feels much more impactful. Impetus, I meant to say instrument. But I fully agree. They need to buff up to a certain point and then fiddle. Rather than always nerfing stuff, but at least what I looked at the changes, it didn't all seem like a nerf. I looked very briefly though, I must admit. But the guard dome, the machine gun rover drone thing, that got a great buff. As far as I know. That was a fucking fantastic buff. It actually fucking reloads. It's not just completely useless anymore. From supply boxes? And ammo boxes? Hey, mace. How you doing? I also, like, I have to take issue with the way in which it's phrased. Just what you've wrote. Because I understand it sucks that it got nerfed, but they haven't removed a good option. The incendiary breaker is still a really good option. It really, really is. Because I literally used it today. I might not be playing as high a level as you. That's fair. We're gonna run into different problems, right? At different levels. But I'm playing on level 6, which is pretty good. But honestly, Summers, if you feel like that badly towards the game, just stop playing it, right? You hate the fact they keep nerfing all the weapons. They did this massive update, but the only thing you can look at is the patch notes and be upset. I've been loving the shit out of it. The matches I played today, I had so much fun. The Impalers were really cool. Really fucking cool. I had a great time. I was really enjoying the buff. But like, all I see anyone do about any of the patch notes anywhere is just complain. Like, no one ever gives any positives. I know the weapons keep getting fucked with, and it's like super friggin' annoying, but the Impaler's fun as fuck. Such a fun enemy. Such a cool enemy. Let me have a look at these patch notes so I can see for myself. The Slugger got increased stagger, spread, and drag. Spread and drag nerfs. Stagger force is a buff. Doesn't really say much depending on what it is. Breaker got 2 magazine change from 6 to 4. Technically it's 33%, but also 6 to 4 isn't necessarily that much. The grenade pistol got reduced ammo capacity, but increased ammo refill, which isn't a buff or a nerf, it's just neutral completely. Crossbow's massively buffed by making it one-handed. The guard dog is buffed by giving it more mags. The orbital barrage was buffed, and the HE barrage was buffed. So they haven't just nerfed things at all. Right? That's just the weapons and the stratagems. Like, if you only ever look at the negative stuff, you're only ever going to see the negative stuff. Once again, I get that it sucks when fun stuff gets taken. What feels like gets taken away. But you got to admit, to some degree, that the patches are getting better and better in terms of weapons and whatnot, and it's moving in the right direction. Instead of it literally being, here's a wall of 30 nerfs every patch. Like, they're tweaking things, rather than just being like, it's all nerfs, it's all nerfs, it's all nerfs, it's all nerfs, it's all nerfs. Yeah, they really need to fix that shit. That's actually, like, concerning at this point. They really need to hire someone that understands how math works. Because they seem to be sorely lacking in that department at the moment. Hey, Unreal. Welcome. Need 15 more medals to unlock it. You bought the entire page. Oh, is that on one of the war bonds? On the new war bonds? That's a big mistake to make. They fucked up real bad if that's on the new war bonds. Yeah, that's a problem. Apparently some people just had everything. Just straight away. Just all of it. They really need to get some QA. Like, badly. They badly need to get some QA. Or they need to replace their QA, because their QA sucks. And the pets. So many pictures. He's got a little toy. Cute boy. It's his present. It already looks like he's ripped all of the stuffing out of it. QA, quality assurance. People who got, like, exclusive job it is to go through stuff and make sure that, like, the quality is held up to some degree. The code they have written works. The update does as it is intended to do. Not just people who can play it, like playtesters, and be like, well, it doesn't feel fun compared to before or not, right? But people who can actually look at code and all that stuff and be like, this is wrong. You've done this wrong. this update doesn't work properly. This math doesn't math. They really need someone who can go through and do that, because either they don't have someone or whoever they have is terrible at it. Squishy part was passed in 5 minutes. Oh, good. I didn't even know the flamethrower could do that, to be honest, Summers. Because I don't know why you would even attempt to do that. So, I mean, they really need to get someone who does QA, because that should not exist, right? Someone who just goes through and, like, fucks with stuff and then works on it, basically. Kind of funny to know that the flamethrower can do that now, though, I guess. Now that it's not using knowledge anymore. Now I'm aware that it can do that, and it will not be the case. Or they might keep it, who knows. Fairy stones are so expensive. They really are, yeah. Still kill them from the back. It can still kill them, just now it makes logical sense. I don't really use the flamethrower that much, to be honest. I'm usually too busy running anti-tank for my secondary. Or my special, I should say, sorry. Not my secondary. You unlocked another vocation and emerged in a trove beetle. How many fucking vocations is there? I feel like you keep getting new ones. The charge is chasing a teammate, you play ring around the rose, you try to kill it. I mean, they just let your teammate kill it, no? At that point? Just get them to throw a grenade at its leg and kill it. Flamethrowers, feels like it would be more suited to deal with a swarm of enemies rather than waste its time staring at a charger's ass anyway, though, right? No? That's probably what you want to do. Hey, Don. How you doing? Doing it good. Please don't be stunned. Thank you. Oh, I have stun resistance level 1. Oh. Yes. It's so nice. Please die before you go back up top. I really don't want to have to follow you because it takes forever. Thank you. Well, that would have been good for mining. Oh well. Too late now, it's dead as fuck. Can you just give me, like, shitloads of claws, please? I mean, the Monster Bone Pluses are nice, but... Legiana, man. Legiana. Always. If it wasn't for the fact that the Legiana weapons are actually good, I wouldn't bother with them either. They're just as frustrating. I need a third claw for the weapon upgrade, I think. Only need higher rank stuff for Giratotus. Also should be true here. Only need higher rank stuff for Toby now. I need... Oh, I need, yeah, 3 more Legiana claws. I still need 1 more tail webbing. I'll probably be good on scales. I need a little bit more coral crystal, I'm pretty sure, as well. That's where most of my monster bones go, huh? Steel blades. trying to consider if maybe I should just move on to high rank quicker and get this Legiana stuff later. When I'm doing the big farm. Because then I can just kill a few in multi instead. And that's going to be much faster. Rather than trying to mess around with it now. To not get anywhere. More importantly. It's kind of weird, because it's this, like, perpetual logic of, well, I want to be as safe as possible before I move forward, so I want to have the best stuff. But also, like, the more danger, the more quests I do, the more danger I put myself in, every time. Technically. Hey, Replex. We cannot have a look at the title. The first 3 words of the title will give it away to you. Let me do this as well. Thank you for reminding me. Because I forgot to do it. I thought about it before I started the stream. And then I got distracted by the fact that I needed a drink. We will never be able to talk about Wilds. Not even after it's released. Never. No talkie about it, ever. Until I have played it and I've done it. Yeah, I will do, Mace. If I'm actively playing Wilds, like, we'll be able to talk about Wilds, because obviously, right? But on the streams where I'm not actively playing it, we won't talk about it, because of spoilers for other people. As well as potentially for me, although I imagine I'll play it until I've... If I end up playing it, I will play it until I've completed it in, like, maximum 1 week length. If even that long. I'll go fast. Well, probably won't go fast, actually. It depends. Yeah, the reason I normally say give it a month is because sometimes, even if people know the release date ahead of time, they can't afford to get it until their next paycheck, right? They save a little bit of money on the month that it releases on and the month after it releases, and then they can buy it on the month after. So I feel like a month after release date is usually a pretty good chunk of time to give people a chance to play it without just ruining it for them. Also, if you've put in the Herculean effort required to avoid spoilers a full month after the game's released, then you're not going to be on the Twitch stream anyway. If you manage to avoid spoilers for a full month, you're not going to go anywhere near Monster Hunter streams until you've played it. Because you've essentially achieved the impossible by that point. Next sale, which is what you'll probably do. Do you care about spoilers as much, Freddo? Because if so, that's kind of a bummer for you. Depends how much you care about spoilers, right? If you don't mind, then it doesn't really matter. If you don't want any, that really blows. You probably won't be around. That's fair. We'll see how I even want to do it when it comes out. Might not even end up playing it. It's been an hour, huh? Why? How does Monster Hunter just absolutely consume time? Fight for rock and stone and storm in the mines. Digging all day and partying all night. Song stuck in your head. I am not aware of that one. DRG got any fun stuff coming? Do you know Summers around the corner? Any fun DRG tidbits coming up? Such a great game. Nope. Damn. I suppose they're just running the what you call it at the moment, right? The season. But nope, it's just a kitty shaking its head. Nice. That's actually one of the things where it's good that you've got it on instead of annoying, I guess. So that's cute. I don't really need to grow herbs, I can just buy them. There's not really anything else I want, so that was entirely irrelevant. I can stop honey and put flash bugs on. Bitter bugs I can also stop and put, yeah, let's say thunder bugs on for a bit. Is it just you or is Britain going really bad lately? I don't know because I don't look at the news. Everyone knows what's going on in my country more than I do. Loads of riots and shit? Eh. Not been any near me. Not been any near me, and not even like nothing. YouTube suddenly recommended you world videos again, Fredo. This time on a speedrun cheaters with AI manipulation, as they call it. How does the AI manipulation work? Because depending on how that works, that could just be called strategy, right? Because that's literally how people fight for Chang. In 4 Ultimate, as they manipulate its AI. They mod it? Yeah, that's just straight up. That's not... that's not AI manipulation, that's just straight up cheating. You thought it was like move baiting? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like you stand in a specific spot, because that is AI manipulation, right? You stand in a specific spot to make it so that specific attacks happen. That's a legit tactic. They are just straight up cheating. If you do that, you might as well just do a task. Yeah, well, the thing that people want is the glory, though, right, Summers? I don't know if it's true, but I always feel like the highest percentage of people that cheat are people who are actually really good but just cannot get the run that they need. But they know they can get it, and they can get it. But the RNG just doesn't go in their way, so they just tip it over, right? They just tip it over. And then they get away with it, and then we're really bad. Like that. As soon as we get away with something, we just keep doing it. It's annoying because to untrained eyes it looks impressive as hell, but it overshadowed legitimate runners, yeah. Yeah, it's bullshit. Of all the cheats that are always the worst, subtle cheats rank up there at the top with being the worst ones. Cheats that without you having extremely intimate knowledge of the game and being able to watch a vast quantity of footage you would just never know about. Because it takes away, like, legitimate credit. Was it cheaters? suppose that could be a term for it, yeah. The thing with blatant cheats is it's always really obvious, right? And you can just be like, oh, well, I don't care about this. Or, this is really cool, I want to see what they can do. Dead by Daylight has a very large problem with that as well. Subtle cheating. People just increasing their movement speed by like 1 or 2%. So hard to detect, but makes it so you get away in so many more situations. Funnest run you've seen was Davis Palico run on Fatalis. I am not aware of it. God, Fatalis. Not again. Not again. Oh, Fatalis. I gotta kill that guy. You believed if it was one of the names being called out in that video. Oh no. That's a very bad way for this to all come full circle. Ein, what have you cursed my eyes with? What's Ein done now? What did I miss? There's nothing even in these recently that I would be able to see that Ein's done cursed as fuck. The eyes? Oh, that's so far up. Why are you all the way up there? Yeah, that's pretty fucked. The eyes are pretty fucked. I wonder if I should just wall slam. I think wall slamming has a pretty high chance to drop claws from Leggy. I'm gonna give that a go. Just do one more. Discord, you do not need to be locked into a tutorial. Maybe you don't understand how it works, Summons. You've only been a Discord member for God knows how many years. Maybe you don't understand. About this weird new feature that they've added that no one gives a shit about. Quest, yay! I go on Discord quests with my friends to play a game I've never heard of that's an MMO that I don't... Why would I want to do that? You're clicking the OK, you're being held against your will. I believe in you, you can escape, you can do it. find a way to break free. Task manager, that does it. Speedrunning has got to be a really horrible place to be in. As your like full-time main form of content creation. Speedrunning has got to be really horrible to do. Due to all of the cheaters that it gets. Putting all of the like hard work and effort in just to have someone overshadow you. That's gotta suck. Big time. Maybe console exclusivity isn't so bad. I mean, you can cheat on consoles as well, Freddo. It's just harder. One of your favorite runners was an AI manipulator this whole time. Is it already too late to try and stop that terminology? They're not manipulating the AI, they're cheating. That's very confusing when there is legitimate like manipulation tactics for the AI in the game. Don't bring that debate up. I mean, that person's not gonna still be here, right? It's not a debate. You literally can cheat on consoles. Full stop. There's no debate about it. It is harder, yeah. But you know what the flip side to that point is, Freddo? Because it's harder and because less people are enticed to do it, the people who do try it are more likely to get away with it. Because the vigilance will go down. Because they'll be like, oh, you played on console, you couldn't have cheated. I'm really intrigued as to like this the psychosomatic state you have to be in to cheat for something like a speedrun. Because like, you gotta know that you are, like, invalidating all of the work that you've done ever if anyone ever finds out, all of your, like, historical stuff tends to get scrubbed as well. Like, you lose all of everything. It's gone. They might not have been the whole time, Summers. Obviously, I don't know the specifics to that, but they might not have been the whole time. It's such a sad thing as well, because it's like, sometimes if you just have mentioned it, it would have still made for a really good video. Right? Just amazing proof of concept. Like, hey, up front, just so you know, I've changed some settings in the files to make it so that these moves happen more often. Theoretically, they could happen this much with perfect positioning and placement and stuff. It's so unfortunate. I can't read that usually, but hello. Some of them got a good chunk of profit. Yeah, they will do. They will do. It's your never-ending love in German for me. I feel like your never-ending love should not go to me. It should go to your partner. Misplaced. CEO wants to know your location. CEO's too busy watching K-dramas to give a shit. Also for some incomprehensibly stupid reason, that lady trusts me. That quest was well worth doing. The capture quest along with the wall slams. Perfect. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Where's my... It's me evasion. There it is. This side, how's Monster Hunter feeling again? It's feeling pretty good. It's feeling good. I don't quite have the same, like, full-on enjoyment I would have if I took a normal length break for myself. But also, I don't think a normal length break for myself would be a good idea. Because that's usually like half a year. It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I am having a good time. How am I? I'm here. I'm here. I miss my partner. I hate job searching. It's the most depressing shit I think I've ever done in my existence. Every piece of media I enjoy is never finished. Outside of games, specifically. It's always ongoing, so I never get a satisfactory ending to anything. Anything that is finished, you have to pay for, but I don't want to pay for something before I know if I'm going to like it or not. It's too fucking hot. I miss my partner. If I didn't mention it, I miss my partner. Everything costs too much money. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Normal stuff, you know? Christ. You know when you ask people if they're okay and they just say yeah? It's because they can't answer. Because that's the answer. Counterpoint to constitute is harder to call out. At least the majority is still illegitimate, and blissful ignorance is not so bad. Yeah, true. I mean, the majority of PC players are still legit as well, but I understand your point. Blissful ignorance is sometimes more enjoyable. Like Summers just lost their favorite speedrunner, essentially. Which just sucks, right? It just sucks. Go bounce later. See ya. I'll ask you how you are later on. The fact you follow that whole list with me, Aaron, fine. I mean, when people ask if you're doing alright, the answer they generally want doesn't tend to be like, yeah, life kind of fucking sucks at the moment, but I'm going, you know? Nor do I really want to bring down the mood of my own stream. Even if it's the truth. Hey, Derelict. How are you? Leg day? You're gonna struggle to walk properly tomorrow without being like, Good old muscle fatigue. Well, that makes sense. Okay is the new not okay. I just think it's hard to, like, truly... like... how do I want to phrase this? Expose vulnerability, in a sense, right? maybe. And to some degree just accept in of yourself to yourself that you are not okay as well. It's also very easy to rationalize as human beings to be like, my problems aren't that bad, there's starving people, right? Speed, coordination, and stamina. Ah, okay. Not chunky legs. You're gonna be cracking watermelons. I mean, not to the public, but do like your trusted ones know? Yeah. Well. Sometimes you find it hard to also do that, right? Because you don't want to burden people that you already know have burdens of their own with more burdens. It's a very person by person situation. Also, just from like a general day-to-day conversation standpoint, you just don't want to converse with someone if every time you see them they're like, how are you? And you're like, I'm fucking miserable. You gotta pick and choose your battles sometimes, right? Share bits and bobs when you can to offload the load so that you don't explode. But you can't dump all of everything on just a few people. That was close. And I'm just talking in general, friendly. Like, I'm fine. Just to clarify, I'm good. I talk to people when stuff is too much. You think we all overestimate how much we can take and only share after we've exploded? Probably a little bit of both there, yeah. It's a long road. You'll not be competent in a year, but that's the good part. Yeah, you got something to work to for a long time, right? You're there to stay as long as you need to. Need to go shut the door. You know when you have the doors open because you want some airflow to go around the place, and then you're just chilling doing something. You're like, ah, the lovely smell of fuck rain. It was raining. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it's been raining for very long. I think a lot of people, I probably agree with you, Fredo. A lot of people probably overestimate how much they can take in. I think a lot of people underestimate how resilient we are as well, though. It's kind of crazy the amount of shit that people can take on. We are incredibly resilient. It's amazing. And also terrifying. We are truly terrifying. Been raining on asphalt, burning sunny right afterwards for the last few days, and the vapor smell is horrendous. Ugh. That's just the smell of the asphalt, though, right? At that point. How do your messages not come out? Hmm? Have you typed more than that? You're losing a whole bunch of stuff. Whole butterfly bee is not just cliche. Phrase, it's paramount in terms of every single thing. I'm not quite sure what you mean with that, to be honest. You know that Monster Hunter Wilds will be wild? I mean, it will in one way or another, yeah. It definitely will be in one way or another. Hey, Human Avis. How are you? How goes stuff? So specific. Stuff. I believe, other than Ancient Bones and Legiana Tail Weapon, which I can get from high rank, Coral Crystal, which I can get from high rank. Pardon me, I am good. Not put attention to something that isn't required. Oh, right, that's what you mean. You're having a break right now from farming. How is the farming going? Pretty good? Nice. Nice. Easier said than done when you're exhausted, yeah. As is pretty much everything, honestly. Easier said than done when you are extremely tired. You just want to rest. You're almost halfway through with the most needed material. Hey! Honestly, it's getting to that time again. I think RuneScape might be becoming a Christmas game for me, and it's cursed as fuck, in a way. I got a little bit of an inkling where I'm like, maybe I'll do a little bit of grinding myself. Go play a little bit of RuneScape. Good, mate, going into the more contested zone where outpost rewards are greater. Nice. So can even go very good or very bad, depending on how contested it is. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen was always your Christmas game. New Year for you since you don't care for Christmas. Celebrate New Year the same way. Nice. For me, it was always Minecraft. Well, for the longest time when I played with when I talked to my old friend group whatsoever, we did a Christmas like MMO. Long time ago, where we would play an MMO for exactly 1 month and then it would just give up. My Streamlabs is broken, or your £1 donation that you made because you were messing around with Streamlabs that didn't come through. Oh no, it does say it there, yeah. Mysterious Nutsack has tipped £1. Oh, nice. God damn it. Thank you. I think it might not pop up if it's below £2. I think it's probably what happened. Let me try. No, don't give me more money, you fool. Let me have a look at the thing first. You can't wait to steam way through Wilds, to be honest. I hope you enjoy it. I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm gonna play it yet. I'll find that out later. What challenge is on today's menu? This is a Permadeath run. I'm not randomized, normal Monster Hunter world, except if I die, I have to start again from the beginning. You don't give a shit about it, because you don't want to get news on it either. I just can't be excited about it because of Base Rise release and because of Dragon's Dogma Dragon's Dogma 2. Tell me when you look. See, I'm gonna do it now because I'm I'm just standing still now. That is there. Donations are turned on. It works. It should work.
This is a test donation for £44.
Oh, test donation for 44 even. Jeez. Yeah, it seems to work. It might just be because it was 1. Garlic salted french fries have been consumed. Oh, that actually sounds amazing. Fuck yeah, dude. Do I know the threshold? I'm pretty sure it's 2 quid. I'll have a look specifically. Wait, let me deal with Nergi first. Give me a moment. Tosh, grab it while you can. Oh my god, killing floor. Leave. Leave. Fly away. Fucking goddamn it, Nagi. You were meant to leave. There we go. Right, let me have a look. How do I even have a look? How did I even set this up? Is it in here? I don't know how I did it. Oh no, you do it on... You do it on Streamlabs, right? I think... A user with this email does not exist. Fucking excuse me? Did I use my other email address that I never remember what it is? My business email? A user with this email does not exist. Well, I think it's £2. I can't help you, Mace. I don't exist. Sorry. It's our request, so no interruption yet. It's always handy. Mildly concerning that my Streamlabs account has seemingly just deleted itself. You'll charge me back? Please don't. It cost me £15. How you hold on me or mine. You do that, I lose like a quarter of my income in the entire month. Sorry, that was a really bad time to flinch. Insta-ban anyone who does that shit. I mean, if someone just donates me a whole bunch of small amounts and I don't know who that person is, I'm just gonna give them all back anyway. Just why would anyone who I don't know do that? Who's this mysterious nutsack fella? Yeah, it's so mysterious when you literally claimed it was you. Don't waste your money giving it to me. Up it. I mean, I need it, but don't waste it giving it to me. You're in cahoots with the real nutsack? There we go. It's already done. I wonder if that's just because it was that thing and not the other thing. Oh, is it because I log in with Twitch? Hey! The fuck is this shit? I think it's £2. They changed the UI and it looks all wonky now and it's concerning and I don't want anything to do with it. The number says 2. Two. That is terrible rewards from Zero Magdaros. Time to farm, make some money, enjoy. Good luck. You wish you lived in a more developed country. 1 USD is worth way more than in the US. Makes you conscious about what you give, what the streamers get out of value-wise. Completely fair, yeah. Hey, Mace. The gifty to Iron, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Have some hearts. That one definitely worked. Because it made the voice. So I say waste money. Oh no. Aren't you meant to be saving your money so you can potentially redeem Xenoblade? You know, I get that a lot, Fredo. I get it. I can't speak for other people, right? But at least for my own sake. Hey, Human Harvest. Have some hearts as well. At least for my own sake, I would rather people only gave me money if they are like extremely sure that they are not going to need it for anything else. And then regardless of the amount, I'm going to be happy. Because I'm conscious that, like, you know, 100 pesos is a fuckload of money. Is it pesos for Brazil? I think it is, right? Brazilian currency. It's real? It's not pesos. Where the fuck's pesos? Anyway, 100 real. I'm pretty sure is a fuckload of money in Brazil. It's £14. Right, UK? I think an average Brazilian wage is like somewhere between like 1,200 and 1,400 pesos a month, which would be, yeah, it's for argument's sake £150 a month. Shit's expensive for them. It's more important for like them to have a more enjoyable quality of life, right? Than it is to give money to random man on internet who does stuff for free anyway. I'm dying. Dying hype. Woo! Man dies live on stream. Give him money. Oh, Christ. Ideally, I should, in an ideal situation, make enough money from like adverts and whatever else other sources of revenue I would have to make it so that no one ever needed to give me a damn penny anyway. If only it worked out like that, but it's so hard to not do the clutch claw openers to the speedrun monsters. Thank you very much, Chai, by the way. I appreciate it immensely. Thank you very, very much. The Pentagifty. I recognize a few of those names, actually. I always like seeing Rosie get one. Rosie's a good egg. Rosianna's a real life friend? No. They're a streamer that plays Monster Hunter. I just like them. I just like them. They do a little bit of speedrun stuff. They verified Chisel's speedrun for Freedom Unite. They played a lot of Portable Third. I've caught them playing Freedom Unite a few times as well. You also a good egg? Yes, Mace, you are, when you're not talking about murdering children. Honestly, Fredo, on the money front, like, I'm just happy to have someone to chat to, right? I like being able to just share something with someone. At this point, I don't expect to ever make enough money to do this as a living, really. Unreasonable to expect such a thing. Especially when I don't have any particular uniqueness or niche which I can truly carve out for myself. Just a bit of fun. Glad to have people along for the ride who are gonna be like, why the fuck are you doing this?